Is reported after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night.
Rapper Drakeo the Ruler was after a stabbing that happened backstage last night.
You see here a lineup of icons, up-and-coming entertainers such as Drakeo the Ruler. These people didn't have protection.
September 6, 2021. An already serious feud would encounter an event raising...
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap Typing in 10 and Trap News Network. Back at the same, like cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's not getting use. It's not getting Allegito. You're not finna get nobody's Allegito, big dog. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a get subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that Allegito. You're not finna get in nobody's Allegito, big dog. Hit a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Here all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Notification bell. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Here what we got going on here at Trap News Network. It's news and 10 you can use and 10. It's Allegito. You're not finna get nobody's Allegito. Tapping with the tapping. You dig me? We finna get into this content, but before we do, man, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, the notification bell. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. And shout out to the garbage man that I seen this morning. When I was walking back from boxing, I got the dog. I was walking back from boxing, looked up, said what's up to the garbage man, because I live in a predominantly white neighborhood, so I seen another black man. So I gave him the black man wave. He goes, TNN. I just smiled. I said, yep, that's me. So shout out to bro, man. You know, walking around my, hey, that nigga know I'm getting chilly. You know the community I live in. Nigga getting chilly around this mother chucker. But we finished up with this content. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. How Drakeo the Ruler was set up for failure by his enemigos. Get into this content. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
Stakes for one particular person involved. Daryl Caldwell, referred to by many as the King of LA, Drakeo the Ruler. It was the day he released a song by the name of Ingle Weird. The song was intended to disrespect his rivals, and in turn, the city of Inglewood became collateral damage, being the center where his rivals call home. One of the main ones were the Inglewood family gangster blood gang, aka IFGB. Drakeo the Ruler was known to show no fear, and in his pursuit to disrespect his long-standing rivals, he crossed the line. That would be his undoing, or so it seemed at first. Drakeo the Ruler continued with the growth of his music career, while at the same time dousing his fuse with gasoline, always taunting his rivals.
Ain't getting no money from their music. Stop comparing me to that's broke and scary and want to break it down when I see him.
Drakeo was playing a risky game and wasn't hesitant to speak against anyone who was a member of...
Now, here's the thing about that. With no real stable neighborhood to back Drakeo, yeah, he had the Sting team. Yeah, they had their homies, but it's hard going against an entire city when it's just you and a few of your homies. Even if everybody down to ride, even if everybody down to rock and roll like Ozzy Osbourne, it's hard, bro. It's hard. They got members coming home from the penitentiary. They got members being recruited. They got a structure of organization that it's literally like a mom and pop store trying to do battle with Target. Eventually, Target will just have more resources, and the mom and pop store can go back and forth with Target as much as they want, but when it's all said and done, Target is a major corporation, so you're gonna have a hard time as a mom and pop doing battle with any type of major corporations. The idea sounds good, it sounds honorable, it sounds admirable, it sounds like something that should, in theory, be able to happen once every blue moon, but do you want to put your everything on the dependence of the moon turning blue?
Of or affiliated with the Inglewood family gangster bloods. This included a fellow LA rapper that would become speculated of being the one who orchestrated the incident that took Drakeo's life. The rapper's name is YG, and he's known to have ties to the Inglewood family gangster bloods. Drakeo and YG have been locked in a back and forth online addressing their distaste for each other publicly. Drakeo would make several posts calling out the rapper being envious and not supporting him being right from his city, but supporting others outside of where they're from. YG would seemingly respond via an interview on the urban podcast No Jumper, stating that he's not about rap beef, but will instead assemble his gang to come get you.
all that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing.
Draco the Ruler was making enemies.
And it's crazy, I never even knew that YG had been on No Jumper. Never knew that. So why would Adam just allow so much disrespect towards him from what? Yeah, it's crazy because Wack sits on No Jumper and just disrespects YG. Like it's going out of style. So I never even knew that YG had an existing relationship with Adam 22 prior to this, or No Jumper, because it seems like every time his name is being brought up, it's in a salacious tone, which is really not really necessary. I'm not really sure why that has to happen. Kind of extra out, but regardless of the fact, you feel me, I can now understand why YG's like, hell no, bro, I ain't giving you nothing, because YG is essentially a part of the success of No Jumper. And then now that I'm saying it, then Adam goes and platforms Draco. Adam been messy. Adam has been messy. Adam being Messy 22, not new. Adam apparently has been Mr. Messy Boots.
And ones that took his actions and words personally. In fact, the response to his song and antics was one of anger and lack of amusement by the city of Inglewood. The confident bravado and untouchable energy became his downfall. Approximately 3 months after his diss track, Draco the Ruler's life would draw its last breaths. December 18th, 2021, Draco the Ruler got up with a sense of fulfillment. His career was entering new chapters, and on the coming night, it would write his name into another milestone, performing at the Once Upon a Time LA concert at Bank of California Stadium. He was ordered to perform with big names like the host, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, 3 6 Mafia, and YG, among other major label artists. The hours quickly ticked by. Draco the Ruler was ready for the night soon approaching. The sun set, and the moon shone down on the venue. It showed a turnout of patrons flooding the area, ready to see their favorite artist. Draco.
And at that point, no one thought that would be how that night would have ended. You feel me? So many different people, there that night. And it's crazy because everybody's hush-lipped about it. You've literally never heard anybody speak on this as far as the individuals who are actually there.
The Ruler's affiliates, known as the Stink Team, was all together getting ready to head out and have a good time showing support for Draco. Between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., Draco was on his way to the venue. With him was his brother, Ralphie the Plug, and members of the Stink Team. The plan was to go to the festival, collect the money, perform and give the crowd an amazing show, then be out to enjoy the remainder of the night.
And we just got paid to come, and we didn't know who was gonna be there, none of that. We just got paid to come.
Right.
Draco got his money, he was gonna do his show if it was just two of us, like, you know what I'm saying? He was gonna go.
As soon as they arrived at the venue, it was apparent that wasn't how the night was about to turn out. At 8:30 p.m., Draco the Ruler and his entourage arrived. That was when things went south, and very quickly at that. It took 2 minutes for an all-out brawl to occur between Draco and his team and rivals that were set and waiting.
We got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32, like type.
Wow.
Yeah, that's type. Yeah.
Upon entering the parking lot area, it appears that a security guard gave a signal to the others around. Then what transpired was what he described as a gang of assailants eyeing into their vehicle with intent. But more detailed, in that moment, surrounded by more rivals than they could handle, it felt like being on the yard of a maximum security section in a prison. Suddenly, what appeared to be a fun night to perform and secure another financial win turned into a fight moment for Draco the Ruler. His decision, as described by his affiliate in the vehicle, decided his fate that night. Within those 2 minutes, Draco had a choice to make. Either get out of the vehicle and face what awaits him with the mob, or retreat and be labeled a coward who doesn't uphold the life he often promotes.
And unfortunately for Draco, he lived how he rapped, and he died on his principalities. And he jumped out, and he faced that mob of would be disapproving individuals. You feel me? And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, and it's pretty heartbreaking. And it just kind of makes you put things into perspective. You feel me?
The gang life. Drakeo the Ruler is prideful of who he claims to be, and that became his downfall. His affiliates recalled the entourage awaiting his response, and the alleged answer drew inspiration from his song, Gorillas and Nuns, off his So Cold I Do 'Em Too project. Roll the window up. If it's smoke, we want all of it. The situation from their point of view looked like a trap that was set up, and the one they pointed the finger at was the rapper, YG. It happened almost instantly. Drakeo the Ruler and his stink team was outnumbered by their rivals of 70 to 100 strong, and slowly losing the fight. His team was being pushed back as punches sent one of his affiliates flying to the floor. Drakeo the Ruler, however, like the true leader he is, stood at the forefront of the attack as they were swarmed more and more.
And the level of just respect and honor you got to give this individual as a man is through the roof, bro. He didn't run. I'm not saying he made the best decision. Not at all saying he made the best decision at all. You feel me? There are children involved. There are families involved. But true to his word, he was true to his word. You feel me?
When the critical blow appeared to be struck, camera footage shows one of the opposing members throw what looks like a jab at Drakeo the Ruler. But instead of blocking, he throws his hands up and pulls back as if dodging was the only option. The rival's hand is plunged into Drakeo's neck, stabbing him with the sharp object that was in his hand. Still, Drakeo doesn't go down. He instead begins to step back while holding strong. His team retreats, exiting through the backstage gate, unfortunately leaving an injured Drakeo to be captured by dozens of rivals plotting on his life. You can hear what sounds like he has a knife while they retreated from the mob. His brother, Ralphie the Plug, realizes his brother is not with them and returns into the melee to have his brother's back. Meanwhile, rivals storm the gate and were able to get a hold of one more Stink Team member, pulling him in, dragging the clothes from his back, and swarming around him with a beating. It was only after...
Yeah, man, this is... so many times, man, so many times we find ourselves in these crazy, flamorous situations, and no one's been charged with this, so my personal opinion is I don't got one. You feel me? If nobody's been charged with it, then I don't know nothing, whatever. But it just makes you wonder how else could these two groups have been able to come up to a physical altercation, settle it as men, and then go their separate ways to where everybody's still alive right now. Nobody's holding on to animosities or uncertainties of maybe something coming up later on in a legal matter, or just above all, not carrying somebody's carrying this man's spirit on their soul. And when you go to heaven, God is gonna ask you about that. And I don't know what's gonna happen with that because I ain't God. But you don't want to be carrying nobody's soul on you, bro. It get heavy. A lot of niggas talk about what they would do, blah, blah. Oh, I would do this, I would do that. I'm this, I'm that. I'm like this, I'm like that. Carrying someone else's soul on you is extremely heavy. And if you're not ready to face those demons, all the tough talk is cool. It sounds cool in the rap songs. It's extremely difficult to carry somebody else's soul on you.
Everything happened. His crew realized Drakeo was bleeding from the neck. Apparently, Drakeo kept it concealed until the fight was over and the ambulance arrived.
Saying what's going on, we didn't even know Drakeo was stabbed until the ambulance told us. He the only one that knew. That's why he backed up with the cameraman before everybody.
Seems like he was focused on his team and not himself. But did his team have his back as much as he had theirs? That would be a question Drakeo would never get the answer to, as he began losing consciousness, with his condition declining quickly. footage would surface of paramedics surrounding what appears to be an unconscious Draco as blood leaks from his neck, smudging his face, trying to give him CPR to bring him back to life. Out of respect for his family and friends, we won't show the video. The festival turned into a mass panic, with patrons scattered, needing police on the scene to contain the area and stop any retaliation.
LAPD and CHP responded in big...
By the time LAPD and CHP got to that scene was done. Everybody has since long been gone. Nobody sticks around for that. That situation happens, everyone scatters like roaches when the lights come on.
Numbers eventually escorting fans out of Exposition Park when organizers ended the show early.
The concert was shut down just after 10 p.m., with detectives on the scene conducting investigations. The news reports soon began flooding the media, informing the world of the tragedy that struck, stating one person was taken to the hospital in critical condition, later confirming it to be Drakeo the Ruler. And then the news was confirmed that Drakeo the Ruler succumbed to his injuries shortly after midnight, December 19th, despite the paramedics and doctors' best efforts. Artists like the concert organizer, Snoop Dogg, and others like Drake paid their respects online. Investigators began working the case, but information already began circulating of who may have been responsible. Draco's affiliate, K7 the Finesser, said it was all a setup by Draco's rival, YG, because he was jealous of Drakeo taking his spot in the limelight.
Because Drakeo actually tried to with the Bloods at first when he first got out of jail, my niggas. Weird. Niggas is hating, bro.
K7 the Finesser went on to give more details stating that everything was cool at the concert until YG and his affiliates came.
Fool on 30 Crib, when we first came in, you know, we was there, certain niggas was there early, so it was cool, like it wasn't no tension, like, but YG and them wasn't there because they performed later, fool. So, you know what I'm saying, the nigga came in, as soon as he came, it went bad, basically, like, niggas know what they was doing, bro. It was a whole setup, nigga, we got, bro, it was a setup.
He also insinuated that the security...
Now, that is a strong accusation to make on somebody. Strong accusation to make. And, you know, again, no legal anything has ever been brought up about this, so I'm going to kind of leave that right there. And I'll allow the allows to allow. But goodness gracious, if that's not the strongest accusation of our generation, for sure. It's kind of like a who done it on Tupac, you feel me? Damn, that's crazy. Drakeo is like a whodunit of Tupac of our generation. All I can say is it's just a shame, bro. Like, and a lot of people from out of state be looking at us in LA like, oh, y'all crazy, y'all like this, see this because of that, because of this, see because of that. This one, I can see why they say see because of this, because of that. Because I just feel like there are so many ways for these two groups to be able to have a disagreement and be able to get into it without it turning into this. I'm not saying that anyone shouldn't be allowed to do their Dougie and y'all got these confrontations, y'all want to get out with each other. I can respect that. I can see that. You feel me? Because sometimes physicality is necessary. Sometimes force is necessary. But you know how I went this far. I'll never understand why there just couldn't have been, you know, another way. You feel me?
Personnel was also in on the setup, as they limited the amount of persons that Draco's team could have, but allowed YG to enter with upwards to 100 affiliates, and then snuck weapons in, arming them as well. K7 the Finesser made it known that YG was banned from performing in LA due to his alleged underhanded assassination of Drakeo the Ruler.
YG can't perform in LA no more, bro.
The allegations were...
That didn't age well because I just saw YG perform at the LA Function podcast last weekend, so that didn't really age too well.
Huge. And while some questioned the authenticity of his claims, others were quick to point out supporting details to what K7 said, which were noticed within the video of the fight that resulted in Drakeo being stabbed. YG launched a clothing brand and record label named 400, where he incorporated the style of the gangster life he grew up in.
I did it all when I was young. I skateboarded, you know what I'm saying, involved in the gang cultures.
The same brand was seen worn by an affiliate around the scuffle, seemingly confirming YG's entourage was involved in the altercation. Later in the fight, Stink Team members can be heard shouting F400, F400. In addition to this, the affiliates from earlier who detailed what happened also allegedly stated that the assailants emerged mostly in red, with ski masks, shouting whoop and sue-whoop, a term associated with blood gangs and often the lingo used by YG, who is a devoted blood member.
Just if you that type, if you sue-whoop and that's coming across the period, across the globe. We change our C words to B's. It ain't no disrespect. You feel me? And the Crips change all they B's to C's.
Give me an example of a couple words that you change.
Baking it. Like people say I'm kicking it, we say I'm baking it. They say it was cracking, we say it was breaking.
He would embrace the mantra so much, he released a song by the same title expressing his gang lifestyle. Suddenly, K7 the Finesser's details on what happened started to gain credibility. To date, the case is yet to be officially solved, but expanding into lawsuits by Draco's family against Live Nation and several festival promoters for lack of adequate security, resulting in his wrongful demise.
The family of rapper Drakeo the Ruler is about to file lawsuits against Live Nation and several promoters behind a concert where the artist was stabbed. The rapper, whose real name is...
I can imagine the family has an incredible lawsuit against Live Nations and the concert promoters. Like, good chili. Not saying that that's worth the price of, but for sure, good chili, for sure.
18, while backstage at the Once Upon a Time in LA festival at the Bank of California Stadium in Exposition Park.
The video that we just saw is the prime example, and this is a case of pure negligence. Negligence at its finest. We only saw a minute in this video, but we know that the melee, the altercation, the 50 to 60 people on one individual lasted longer than that.
That's right. Drakeo was...
Yeah, that for sure seems like there's a flam afoot.
Was on his way to the top. He was acquitted of several serious charges in 2019 and released in 2020. He beat life in prison and came out gaining a feature from one of hip-hop's largest artists, Drake. All that's left are the memories while he was here, and the catalog that shows the talent which was ended far too soon. His legacy.
Yeah, man, so God bless the family, man. God bless everybody involved. If you had something to do with that and you have not been caught, please don't go on the internet detailing your crimes and talking about your crimes. Just take that one with you to your maker. By way of LA culture, kind of hush hush. I know this might sound insensitive, but I said by way of LA culture, meaning I'm speaking to the LA culture. If you know that you had something to do with this, somebody you know cool with has something to do with this, don't go on no jumper with this story. Don't one day get bored and wanna. I just need the world to know. Let this one be between you and God, and you know we'll all have our day in front of our Maker. You feel me? With that all being said, red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. God bless everybody involved in this situation, man. Free having the way to tweets. Free we go.
How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Ro didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it and it was beautiful. Now every single week, that nigga Jala on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock of belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton, where your face is. That nigga Weird Jala got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush, cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane. We know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Lose can't read and Wack lost his wife to Clubhouse. She Wack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Block him when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Pause. Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to